Every time you skip a meal on intermittent fasting, something quietly happens inside your liver, and most people doing IF have absolutely no idea it is even occurring. Hey, welcome back. Today we are talking about your liver and intermittent fasting. Most people focus on weight loss when they do IF, but your liver is doing something much more interesting in the background. By the end of this video, you will understand exactly what your liver goes through during a fast. Let us get into it. Your liver is more important than you think. Most people do not think about their liver very often. It sits quietly on the right side of your body, just under your ribs. You cannot feel it working. You cannot see it. Most of the time, you do not even know it is there. But your liver is one of the hardest working organs in your entire body. It filters your blood. It processes nutrients from food. It produces bile to help you digest fat. It stores energy. It removes toxins. It helps regulate blood sugar. It is doing hundreds of jobs at the same time, every single hour of every single day. And when you start intermittent fasting, your liver's workload changes significantly. Not in a bad way, in a very interesting way. Today we are going to walk through exactly what happens to your liver when you fast, step by step, in simple language that anyone can follow. The first few hours of fasting. Let us start from the moment you stop eating. Say you finish dinner at 8 p.m. and you're doing a 16-hour fast. You will not eat again until noon the next day. For the first 2 to 3 hours after your meal, your body is still digesting and absorbing food. Your liver is receiving nutrients from your digestive system and processing them. One of the key things your liver does after a meal is store energy. When you eat carbohydrates, rice, bread, fruit, anything starchy or sugary, your body breaks them down into glucose. Glucose is the simplest form of sugar, and it is your body's quickest energy source. Your liver takes some of that glucose and stores it in a form called glycogen. Think of glycogen as your body's short-term energy battery. Your liver holds on to it for when you need quick energy between meals. This is completely normal. This is exactly what a healthy liver is supposed to do. What happens when the fast really begins? Now here's where it gets interesting. Around 3 to 5 hours after your last meal, your blood sugar starts to fall. Your body has used up the glucose that was circulating from your meal. Your liver senses this drop, and it responds by doing something called glycogenolysis. That is a long word, but it simply means your liver starts breaking down the stored glycogen and releasing glucose back into your blood. This keeps your blood sugar stable. This keeps your brain and organs fueled. This is your liver working as your personal backup power supply. Your liver can keep doing this for roughly 8 to 12 hours, depending on how active you are and how much glycogen it had stored. This is the phase most people are in when they sleep. Your liver quietly keeps your blood sugar stable all through the night, without you doing anything at all. Part 4. The fat burning switch. Now here's the part that most intermittent fasting fans talk about. After around 12 to 16 hours of fasting, something shifts. Your liver has used up most of its glycogen reserves. The short-term battery is running low. So your body switches to a different fuel source. It starts breaking down stored body fat. Fat cells release fatty acids into the bloodstream. Your liver picks up those fatty acids and converts them into molecules called ketones. Ketones are an alternative fuel source. Your brain, your heart, and your muscles can all run on ketones when glucose is not available. This process is called ketosis, and it is one of the main reasons intermittent fasting has become so popular for weight management. Your liver is the factory that produces those ketones. Without your liver doing this work, the fat-burning switch simply does not get turned on. So every time you complete a longer fast, your liver is the engine making that possible. The liver cleaning effect. Here's something that does not get talked about enough. When you're not constantly eating, your liver gets a break from processing incoming food. And during that break, it can focus on something else. One of the things that may happen during fasting periods is a process called autophagy. This is your body's natural cleanup system. Autophagy means your cells start breaking down and removing old, damaged, or unnecessary parts and recycling them. Your liver cells go through this process too during a fast. Research suggests that fasting may support liver cell repair and renewal. The liver may be able to clear out accumulated fat and other buildup more effectively when it is not constantly being asked to process new food. For people who have early-stage fatty liver, a condition where too much fat builds up in liver cells, some studies suggest that intermittent fasting may help reduce that fat over time. This is not a cure, and it is not guaranteed for everyone. But the research is genuinely interesting and the direction looks promising. What about longer fasts? Now let us talk about what happens if the fast goes longer. Say 24 hours or more. Your liver continues producing ketones. It continues drawing on fat stores. But there is a point where the liver starts to work harder to maintain blood sugar levels through a process called gluconeogenesis, which means making new glucose from non-carbohydrate sources like amino acids. This is your liver essentially manufacturing fuel from scratch. It is impressive, but it is also demanding. For most healthy people doing occasional longer fasts, this is manageable. The liver handles it well. However, for people with existing liver conditions, diabetes, or other metabolic health issues, longer fasting periods may not be appropriate without medical guidance. If you have any existing health conditions, please speak with a doctor before making significant changes to your eating pattern. This video is general information, not personal medical advice. Are you currently doing intermittent fasting or thinking about starting? Drop a comment below. I read them and genuinely enjoy hearing what people are doing. What supports your liver during fasting? A few simple things can support your liver health during intermittent fasting. Water is the most important one. Staying well hydrated helps your liver do its job more efficiently. During your fasting window, plain water, black coffee, and plain tea are generally well tolerated and will not break your fast. Avoiding alcohol is also very helpful. Your liver has to work hard to process alcohol, and combining heavy drinking with fasting puts unnecessary strain on it. When you do eat, choosing liver-friendly foods can make a real difference. Foods like leafy greens, garlic, olive oil, nuts, and fruits that are rich in antioxidants may help support liver function over time. Avoiding highly processed foods and excess sugar during your eating window is also worth considering, since these are some of the main contributors to fatty liver in the first place. So, what is the takeaway from all of this? Your liver is not just a passive bystander during intermittent fasting. It is one of the main players. It manages your blood sugar during the fast. It switches your body to fat burning when glycogen runs out. It produces ketones to fuel your brain and muscles. And it may get a chance to repair and clean itself during the fasting window. Intermittent fasting, done sensibly and consistently, may be genuinely supportive of liver health for many people, particularly those looking to reduce body fat and improve metabolic health. Your liver works hard for you every single day. Understanding what it does and supporting it with good habits is one of the most useful things you can do for your long-term health. If this video gave you a clearer picture of what your liver actually does during a fast, please give it a like. It helps this channel reach more people who are curious about the same things. The next video looks at what happens to your gut during intermittent fasting, and why the timing of when you eat may matter just as much as what you eat. Subscribe so you do not miss it. Thanks for watching. Take care of yourself and your liver. See you in the next one.